Most people think that you need a teacher, a classroom, and a full curriculum in order to learn a language. But honestly, I've learned more by myself than in any classroom that I've ever been in. And in this video, I want to show you how you can also do it. I'm Yusuf, and let's start with the mindset shift. A lot of people simply don't believe that it's possible for a human to learn a language by themselves, okay? Without school, without a teacher, or without guidance. Some others believe that it is possible to learn a language by themselves. But they don't believe in themselves, okay? So they believe they're not disciplined enough, they're not gifted, or they simply can't learn by themselves. But the truth is, you don't need special talent. You just need to do a little change in the way you view learning, okay? Because let's be honest, today, language is everywhere. Just pick a language, you'll find thousands of YouTube videos, media, series. It's just like we have access to everything. It's now up to us if you want to use that to our advantage or just keep doing things that don't bring us forward, okay? First step is simple. Just believe that self-learning is an option for you, okay? It might not be easy, it might not be perfect, but it is an option and it is possible. Now let's talk about the start and why does it feel hard. If you're not used to self-learning, it's gonna feel weird at first, okay? You sit down, open a book, or just like open YouTube and just try to start learning. There's no teacher here, like I need guidance. What should I do now? Like, should I just like decide myself on how to proceed with the learning? It's okay. That's why I'm filming this video to tell you that you need to start slow, okay? You just like need to sit down like for 10 minutes today, okay? Tomorrow 15, the next day 20. Or even like this week 10, next week 15, the other week 20. Okay, just start slow because now you're not building language skills yet. You're building the habit of learning by yourself. Okay, so just like try to get used to this type of routine and that you actually can sit and teach yourself a whole language. Okay, next point is plug it into your routine. Now, this is the classic advice, but it's classic because it works. I know that. Your routine should actually match your goal, okay? So if your goal is to learn the language fast and it's your priority and you have time, then you need to go full immersion, okay? Consume content only in the language that you're learning. Change the settings of your phone, your watch, your laptop to that language. Speak whenever you get the chance, even to yourself. You need to go watch my previous video to know more about like the skill of speaking to yourself. Yeah, if you're learning for fun, treat it as a hobby. Have fun while learning. Don't push yourself really hard. Just enjoy the process. If you want to pass a language test, then you need to focus more on the active side of learning, maybe more on the correctness of the language and vocabulary, grammar, also on reading and the writing skills. Depending on your goal, the strategy changes. Okay, this is the thing that makes the most sense right here. Always remember that how intense your routine is depends on your priorities. Okay, there's no perfect method or method for all. There's just like your method, your goals, your priorities. Okay, that's how it works. Next station is the hard moment. You need to know that at some point, you'd rather hang out with your enemy than hear one more word in your target language. That's exactly the moment. Yeah, that's the test. Most people quit here and don't realize how important this exact moment is. This is exactly where the change happens. Because once you push through this moment, something switches in your brain. Now you prove to yourself that you're the kind of person who continues what they started, okay? Who follows their goals and actually do what they planned to do. Here's how you survive these days. You're gonna want to use lighter learning material, okay? Do fun stuff more. Practice your favorite skill, basically. If you prefer listening, then just listen, okay? Listen to fun stuff, okay? Watch something fun, speak with a friend or something. Try to just have fun, because you just want to get something done in the language. You want to get some progress done. It doesn't matter if it's 1% or 100% progress, okay? You just want to go forward, keep going forward, and not go back, okay? That's our goal in this exact moment. Because consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means you don't disappear, okay? It means that you always show up for the things that matter for you, okay? Congratulations! Now you're a self-learner. You made it! You've reached this point. You've built habits, resilience, consistency, and a personal method. And if you keep going, then according to pure logic, you're gonna learn that language, okay? If you keep going with the same rhythm that you started with, there are ups and downs, okay? There are some days that you won't touch or hear about the language, okay? But make sure that the next day you do the least. It becomes almost inevitable learning the language if you just follow these kind of not rules. I wouldn't call them rules, but just I try to just point out the challenges that you might face and where most people quit. So yeah, that's how I learned, and how you also can learn languages by yourself. Now, I'm not saying that the traditional way of learning and going to a language course is not effective. It is effective. In fact, it shows its effectiveness in reality, and we see people that learn languages from schools, and they're doing all good. But surprise, it costs money, okay? So that's why we're trying to find alternatives. Even if you are in a language course, okay, you need to do the rest by yourself. And you need to do more by yourself if you want to actually go forward in the language and learn it fast. And the most important thing is speak it naturally, because you don't want to speak textbook language, okay? You're not a robot. Now, AI speaks it more naturally than a lot of people that learned the language the traditional way, okay? So yeah, that's just what I wanted to highlight. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. And you couldn't imagine how important a subscribe is. If you just subscribe, it would really make a really big difference for me. And yeah, if you like it, do it. Yeah, please keep going. You remember that y'all can do it. You're no less than other people that already did it. It's just here in your minds. Just change some, just do some fixes, and you'll get to it eventually. Trust the process, and thanks for watching. Bye.